We're the best. Ain't no even asking, bro. The best ones all reside in Africa. All right, y'all. Yeah, I wonder where my... Oh, well, fuck it. I don't need it. People, oh shit, man, this is just a hot ass day, man. There's only one way to improve the single mother situation. And oftentimes, society says she is the gatekeeper to her womb. Right? She's the gatekeeper to her womb. So therefore, by default, it's the woman's fault why, or no. Yeah, it's the woman's fault why there's single mothers. Because she's the gatekeeper. It's nobody else's fault. It's only the woman, right? That's what men are going to tell you. That's what society is telling you. It's the woman's fault because she is the gatekeeper. Is that really true? Is that 100% correct? Is it 100% a woman's fault because she's the gatekeeper? Meaning because she's the one that allows a certain man to have sex with her. Let's look at this shit for a minute. Let's analyze this. Right? I get it. Some women have kids by the wrong guy, right? But sometimes that guy that she had a kid by actually played the good guy. He actually manipulated. Some women was manipulated. Some women was even raped. Let's not forget that, because that happens too. And they chose to keep the kids. So you have some women who are single mothers because they was raped. Then you have some women who are single mothers because maybe the guy she was with died. Right? See, there's so many different situations. But this is what I don't get and I will never understand. Men always say, well, she should have just picked the right guy and that's why it happened. Right? No matter how you slice it, no matter if she picked the thug every fucking time, whatever you want to call the guy, whatever, the bad guy every time. He's still the man still should have been a father to his kid. No way around it. It don't matter who the woman let sleep with her. It don't matter. It don't matter, dog. I get it. I'm not giving a woman a pass. I don't give women a pass over single mothers, right? But at the same time, I'm not giving men a pass. Not giving men a pass. So I grew up without a father. It was just as much his fault that I grew up without him that it is my mom's fault. You can't say, oh, it's just your mom. Nah, the dad has the power, unless the mother is hiding the kid and keeping him from the kid, the dad has the power to see the kid. Some men are going to make an excuse and say, well, she hides it from me and this and this. Then get your money up, get a lawyer and fix that problem. Or how about this, men? How about holding meetings with other men and telling them, hey, man, it's not cool to just fuck any woman and all this shit, man. It's not cool to just think with your dick all the time. And if you're going to sleep with a woman, make sure you like her just in case you do get her pregnant, because you're going to have the rubber pop police. I know they out there. They about to pop up any minute now. Oh, the rubber popped. Then why are you sleeping with a girl that you don't want to have a kid by? How about men get married to a woman first? How about that? Yeah, a woman could have got on birth control. Yeah, I'll give you that. But guess what? The man still had the responsibility to protect himself and not get the woman pregnant. Who got the woman pregnant? She didn't get herself pregnant. Y'all can say what y'all want, man, but until men get held accountable for single parent mothers as much as women do, the shit gonna keep happening. Because your little son thinks it's okay to fuck anybody he wants. He thinks there's no accountability because no men are holding them accountable. Why am I saying this? Am I saying this to give women a pass? No, I'm saying this so the other generation, the younger boys, don't destroy the other younger women. And then make them single mothers too, when really they should be in a marriage with a guy before they have a kid. But guess what? That shit's going to be almost impossible to happen if men are not holding each other accountable. Because if men are not holding each other accountable, you know what that means, right? That means it's okay for their son to fuck everybody. Go ahead and be a pimp, son. That's my boy. That's my boy. Wait a minute, you gotta keep it real for a second, man. Everybody claim they want better women. We want better women, good women. Well, guess what? You're part of the reason why there aren't that many good women. Whether it's through simping or destroying, men are a big reason why there's not that many good women. Ain't nobody trying to hear that part, though. See, this makes us like the women, pointing the finger at the men and not holding ourselves accountable. Ain't that what men say all the time? Women don't hold themselves accountable. They in denial. They really weak. Okay, well then men, what are we going to do? The same shit? Or are we going to talk about the playing our part? Because we're the leaders, right? Ain't we the leaders as men? So really it's our responsibility to take this bitch by the neck. Meaning the single parent epidemic. It's our responsibility as men to take that shit by the neck and fix this shit. Even if it means no dick for a woman, no attention for a woman, none of that until a woman acts right or picks the right guy. But that's not going to happen, is it? Because you got a lot of men out here using hypergamy against women, what you would call that. That's what you would call it. What does this mean? I'm going to use my bait to get the woman, to get her sex, because that's all I want. Destroying a woman even more. She's already probably a single mother looking for somebody to be with now because she feel like she fucked her life up. And then you got men coming along acting like they're interested in all this shit, right? Just to get sex, which makes it even fucking worse. It's just, I'm tired of men being able to have kids, you know what I mean, have kids anywhere they want to, right? But they don't get held accountable for it. Only women. Only women get shamed for being a single parent. But men, it's okay. It's okay for men to do it, right? It's okay for men to be single parents and have kids here and here, right? Or is it? Or is it? I'm not talking about relationships that just fail. That happens, right? And I'm not talking about women who purposely pick bad dudes. And I'm not talking about women who may have fucked up one time, had a kid out of wedlock, and didn't decide to protect herself again. I'm not talking about them because they know better. They should know better, right? There's no past. Women need to be held accountable too, right? But in order to fix this shit, men got to hold themselves accountable too. You can't just point your finger at the single mother and say she's the one who has the access to the, or the what do they call it? She's the gatekeeper to the sex, so it's ultimately her fault because she decided to fuck somebody she's attracted to. That's what people do. That's what you men would do. You're gonna pick the bad model with the evil ass heart over the so-called 500-pound woman. Because why? Because you're more attracted to her. The 500-pound woman might be the one that you should pick, right? The nice woman, right? Like the nice guy that y'all claim women don't pick, right? You're gonna pick that model, and you're gonna get her. You're gonna have a kid with her, not the 500-pound woman, right? So again, who's holding these men accountable? Who's holding these men accountable who have kids by these women? I'm not taking up for women. I'm saying this as men because if y'all claim y'all want shit to be fixed and better, and you claim that you want women to do better and all this, then guess what? You the leaders. It starts with you first. It starts with men first, thinking here and not here. Oh yeah, it's hard as fuck as a man to think here and not here. I get it. I'm a man. But leaders gotta be held accountable first. You want all the power. You want to be the man. You gotta take the most responsibility for this bullshit that's going on. Yes, men, because you're part of the problem. You can't just say it's women. You are part of the problem. Don't nobody want to hear that part though. When you say this, you're hating. You know what I mean? When you say this, you're gay or you're hating. When you say that men are part of this problem and they are the leaders, therefore they really deserve more of the blame for the problem. Because without you, she couldn't get pregnant. You had the ability to put on the rubber and all that. You was in complete control. Shit, a woman might trust a man to do the right procedures during sex, and the motherfucker might have poked a hole in the shit. Who knows? And I know what you're gonna say. I know what y'all gonna say. The woman could have got birth control, right? But the man could have protected himself. No way around it. Or how about this? Men stop having sex with women that they don't want to marry, or think they want to marry. Or let's just say this. I ain't gonna say marry. Men stop having sex with women that they don't really want to be with. How about that? How about stop lying and using bait and all this? I want a wife. I'm looking for the one. You lying motherfucker. You ain't looking for no one. You using that as bait to fuck a woman, man. Keep it 100. Let's be real for a second. All this fake ass shit, man. But you want women to be real to you, but motherfuckers can't even keep it real. All this is going to do is give the sons a pass to do what the fuck they do. And it's just going to keep happening. Because men don't want to hold themselves accountable for this shit, man. They don't want to act like they're not out here, getting these women pregnant. And I must say this while it's in my head right now before it slips out of my mind. This bullshit about, black men are only single, they only leave their kids, and it's only black women who are having multiple baby daddies and shit. Bullshit. I'm sick of it. How come all the other races can do the same shit, but nobody says nothing? Like it's only black men that leave their kids. It's only black women that have multiple baby daddies. That's so much bullshit. I don't even know. I can't even stomach it. Just the thought of saying it makes me sick. It's bullshit, dog. Plenty of people of other races do the same shit. But it ain't even about race, man. It's about gender. It's about this gender ass bullshit the motherfuckers keep running to. Because it's your gender. I get it. You want to. It's easier. It's more comfortable. It's more convenient It's more convenient and more comfortable to take up for your gender. Plus, you have a better understanding of how it feels when the other gender does you wrong or whatever. Like, nah, yeah, it's them. It's them leaving us single mothers. Or, yeah, it's them. They shouldn't have picked the bad guy. I get it, man. But let's keep it real for a second. Women got to hold themselves accountable and say, hey, I need to make sure that I need to make sure a man marries me before I need to at least get on a shot or something until a man is willing to marry me or not even have sex at all, right? But on the same side of the coin or the other side of the coin, Men got to do the same thing. We cannot say, this woman, man, women sleeping with everybody, and she should have took proper precautions, and that's why she's got a kid, and this, she had a kid by a bum, and this and that. Right? Well, who's this bum? Because she ain't have a kid with a female. So it had to be a guy. So we just gonna overlook the fact that she had a kid, single parents, single mothers are having kids with guys. We gonna overlook that and just point the finger at the women? Is that what we doing now? Is that what we doing? We acting like women now? Or we gonna be men and fix the problem? We say we want better women. We say we want a better community. We say we want better kids. We don't want to destroy the little boys and girls. Well, we gotta stop this shit now, before it's too late and it already trickles down to your kids, your daughters, and your sons. Your son think it's okay. I just want to be a pimp. I want to fuck every woman. This is what makes me a man. Hey, maybe the gym is open. What the fuck? Might be my lucky day. Hold on for a second, y'all. Because if this gym open, it's going down like a burning plane in this motherfucker. Be right back in a second, man. Hey, this bitch ass dude hit his alarm because I was looking to see if the gym open. Oh, scary ass motherfucker. The fucking big ass window right there, and oh my god, let me hit alarm on my weak ass car, motherfucker. I'll go buy that bitch 5 times cash. Fuck your car. Anyways, man, I got man, look, man, I'm so happy the gym's open. I'm about to hit this shit, man. And I don't know, man. I'm just saying this, man. It's easy to get caught up in the bullshit that oh yes, it's just women, and it's not us men, and it's so easy to get caught up in that fucking bullshit, dog. Or you women, it's just men. Cynthia G is one of them people, man. She's not, and she got a big following. That's why it's not that I'm against her, but she has a big following, and since she has a big following, that means a lot of women are influenced by her or listening to her or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And all this, black men, this and this and this, and it's got to stop, man. It's got to stop. Bottom line, a woman did not have kids by herself. It does not matter if she had a kid with Freddy fucking Krueger. Freddy Krueger is a man. And he decided, hey, this is my kid, but you know what? I'm just going to turn here and not deal with it. Right? It don't matter, dog. It don't matter if she had a kid with Freddy fucking Krueger, dog. The point is, these women, when I say single parent versus single mother, I'm talking about a woman who has a guy that's there taking care of the kid and who doesn't. And I get it. Some women, they know this guy. Matter of fact, they get with men who don't even take care of the kids they got, and they say, hey, he's going to take care of mine. I get it, man. It's a stupid ass move. You know what I mean? But at the same time, that's a man that she's dealing with. It don't matter if he's a good dude or not. It's still a man. So men have to, hey, man, y'all got to stop doing this shit. You got to start going to men and talking, hey, man, don't you think that we should start taking care of our kids and be men? You got to go to men first about this shit. Then go to the women and say, hey, maybe you should. But see, if you can get the men in check and you can start talking to the men first, by default, It'd be, just imagine if you could convince all men, let's say I could convince all men to do right when they have a kid, right? By default, any woman that gets pregnant, she's good. She might not be with that guy, but she won't be a single mother because men by default, oh, I'm taking care of my kid regardless. See, you got two things going on. You got men leaving the kid that got the girl pregnant. You fuck the girl, no matter what you say. You fuck the girl, and then you got women who are picking the wrong ones. But you could say it's like this. You as a man, you could be like, hey man, I thought she was a good woman, I thought. And then she could be a woman that keeps you from your kids and everything. You could be deceived. Some women are deceived. Not every woman knows, hey, yeah, I know this motherfucker's a no good motherfucker. I'm gonna let him have a kid by it. You know what I mean? Think about it. The only way to fix this shit, I think that I feel like if two people was able to get married, I feel like if they have kids together, even if it don't work out, I don't feel like people will turn their backs. I mean, I guess it's possible, but I think that you have a much better chance. And it don't matter. Like I said, man, it does not matter who she had a kid by. The point is, she had a kid, and he decided to not take care of his kid. That was a he that decided to do that. Right? Unless that woman is hiding that kid. But then, even then, as men, we're supposed to be on our purpose. We're supposed to be on our grind. We're supposed to have that money to get that lawyer. Oh, you want to take care of my kid? Watch this. Watch this. Nobody keeping me from my kid, right? Not only that, oh, you don't like the baby mama you had a kid by. You like this baby mama, but not that one, right? That goes back to you venting out women. Why are you even not? You should be protecting yourself. Why are you risking having a kid by a woman that you don't even know if you like that? See, this is the type of shit conversations we got to have with men. First, before we go over to women and do this and this. Women, really, we shouldn't even have to say nothing to women. This should be other women holding women accountable and having these conversations with women. On the woman's side, on the woman's aspect of it. Men shouldn't even have to say nothing, right? We should be worried about what we got to fix here with men first, right? Hey, bro, if you're going to have a kid, dog, make sure you marry a woman first. Make sure it's a woman you like. Matter of fact, man, maybe you should just focus on your purpose more and don't, if you can, man, try to not fuck women that you really don't find some type of interest in. Nah, we don't want to do that, though. No, hell nah. I'm going to fuck anything. I'll pop a bottle tonight. I'm drunk. I'm going to just fuck a bitch. This is y'all problem. Men do this. Fucking any woman. You don't even want the woman. But you just going to fuck her tonight because you've been told the more women I fuck, the better man I am. I'm a man. It's a problem. And then when it trickles down to the boys who don't know no better, same fucking, it's the same thing. They going to get one of these girls who don't know no better, and now the cycle repeats itself again. It starts with men first. I don't give a fuck what men say. You got to have this conversation with men first. How can we stop this first? Let's go there first. What can we do to make this shit better? Don't nobody want to do that. Oh, you look soft, man. Oh, you're gay. You know what I mean? You're gay because you want to put a seed in a woman you actually like, or put your dick in a woman you actually like. That's what you should be doing. Instead of putting your shit in. This 5 motherfuckers fucked her last week and you won't fuck her. But you got swag though, right? Stupidity. Men got to hold themselves accountable. We got to have these conversations with ourselves first. How can we improve as men? We got to do this. And we ain't even really got to, honestly, if women hold their part, they'll have these same conversations. We need to focus on us. Women need to focus on how they can improve when it comes to men. But I feel like if men get it right, if all men got it right and said, man, I'm going to get married first before I have a kid. And if I do have a kid and don't work out with my girl or whatever, I'm never leaving my kid. You know what I mean? If she tries to keep my kid, I'm going to be on my purpose so I can get a lawyer and she can't stop that. If all men got this shit right, no matter what woman got pregnant by a man would not matter, right? I can end this video right there. So really, men have the power to prevent this bullshit. But you see a lot of men are not doing that, are they? Now, I know it seems like I'm more on the man in this video and like, oh man, Tawan giving the woman a pass. No, I'm not giving no woman no pass, bro. But again, I'm going to go back to what I said with the 500-pound woman and the model. 99.9% men, matter of fact, 100% men are going to have the baby with the fucking model before they have the baby with the 500-pound woman. Let's be real about it. So you can't really blame women for what they're attracted to, whether they're right about what they're attracted to or they're wrong. It don't matter. Point is, she had a kid by a guy, and that guy should have not left her a single mother. He might not have been with her. That's a single parent, but he's still with the kid. That's the real issue. It's not about if people don't work out and they're not together. It's more about that kid or kids. That's what it's really about, y'all. Do these kids know they dad and mom or don't they? And let's not talk about men raping women and that woman getting pregnant and say, hey, I'm going to keep the kid. Fuck it. Oh, I forgot. See, I forgot we doing like women now. We just gonna take the gender side and play dumb and naive and shit because it feels better, because we don't want our little feelings hurt, right? Is that what we doing as men now? We don't want our little feelings hurt? Come on, man. As men, we can fix this shit, but it's gonna take men to do it. Can't worry about what women doing. Don't worry about that. Oh, she's a bad bitch and she wants to like bad men, right? There wouldn't be no bad men if all men worked on being good men, right? That's number one. There wouldn't be no bad men if men worked on being good men, but they're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. You got to understand, some women have been deceived. Can't say every woman knew that this motherfucker was going to do what he did. They didn't know that. And honestly, I feel like kids are something that was supposed to happen. That's just my belief. So really, this whole video could be voided, honestly, when it comes to my opinion. But you do have people who believe that they believe that you can prevent having kids with people and shit like that. I feel like it's meant to be. I feel like you like that person for a reason and you slept with them and that's why y'all had kids. That's just my opinion. Like, I feel like things like that you can't change. I just feel like kids are meant to be. So everybody who has kids right now, I feel like it was meant to be. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I don't think so though. I really don't. But who knows? I don't know everything. I'm not God, you know? But let's say that it can be prevented. I still feel that it's a man's fault. I mean, not a man's fault. It's both people's fault. You know, they both had sex or whatever. But I'm not going to sit here and just say, I'm just sick of the bullshit, man. You know, until men hold themselves accountable, this shit ain't going to get no better. It's not going to happen. But I don't know why I'm wasting time and shit, because, you know, I got to get in this gym. Man, I didn't think it was open. It's going to be a good day today. After all that pizza I ate last night, oh yeah, I got to get up in this motherfucker. No doubt about it. Fuck, man. Maybe I should get some coffee though first. I ain't got time for that shit. But yeah, man, I mean, this video alone is going to have it'll have a lot of women looking at me a certain way because they don't want to even admit that their part, you know, and I'm basically telling men that they more like it's really our fault more than the woman. And you'll still have women doing the same thing these men are doing. Pointing the finger, shut up, Tawan, what you talking about? It's the stupid ass niggas. You know, it's just dumb, man. And the men, this is what men don't get, attraction, dog. You're not getting around that. And that's why I think kids are meant to be, because you was attracted to that person enough to sleep with them. You know what I mean? For whatever reason. That's why I think kids are meant to be. Like, I don't think there's no mistake in it. You see what I'm saying? I don't think there's a mistake in death or birth. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. I mean, we all gonna die, but you know what I mean by that. Man, I don't like talking about no damn death, man. Life is short. Hate that shit, man. Wish we could live forever and ever and ever. I ain't got no fucking cup. Ain't that a bitch? Yeah, looks like I'm about to go to the store real quick then. There it is. On top open light bases. I'm all about the Hamiltons, Branson, Franklins. With the small screen, Trump bumping like Burpee's got the lost steam. I'm on this grind till it shine till I'm called king. But for now, I'm selling drugs like Walgreens. Same shirt on. I'm just switching up the tees. Money so dirty might give them the disease. Yeah, I'm out of here, y'all, man. Y'all take care, man. Yeah, man, we gotta we got to take responsibility. We can't be like women, you know what I mean? And I ain't saying all women. Some women will blatantly admit, like, yeah, I fucked up, and really try to fix their life. But you know, you have a lot of them who are in denial, and that's probably why that's why it happened to them more than once. You know, one time it happened, you get that pass, but after that, you should learn. You should have not had a kid again until you got married, but that's another story. But the point is this, man, as men, we can't do what women do. We can't be in denial that there's a problem when it comes to men with this single parent bullshit. We have to admit it as men, or we can be cowards and lie about it and be feminine and lie about it like a lot of women are doing. In denial. Which one you gonna choose? You gonna be a man about it and say, you know what? He's right, man. I understand that I like the sleeper, I like the bust nuts and all this shit, but man, I mean, some things need to be weighed out a little bit. You know what I mean? Maybe I could do it more responsibly, you know, or maybe I should focus on my purpose a little bit more and have some self-respect for myself and not just put my private in every damn thing. You know what I mean? If you are not fucking top-notch, when I say top-notch, I mean like top-notch women. And I'm talking about not just looks, but like top-notch women. If you are sleeping with a lot of women or, you know, multiple women, and it's not top-notch, what are you doing? When I say top-notch, that means only you fucking. Yeah, good luck with that. Thought so. Anyways, like if you're not doing that, you get no praise. What are you're patting yourself on the chest for what? Sleeping with women that everybody else sleeping with? Taking a chance of catching shit? And come on, man. Getting a woman pregnant, like in this video that come on, man. Y'all patting yourself on the chest for shit that ain't even accomplished. It ain't accomplishments. If you had all top-notch women, then yeah, you the man. I'll salute you, the man. But that's not the case, and we know that. We know motherfuckers ain't doing that. When it comes to men sleeping around, we know they not sleeping with top-notch women that only they can fucking all this bullshit. They sleeping around with women everybody else sleeping around with. So what's the point? What are you doing this for? You're still in the elementary mindset making you think that this makes you special. Right? And if you say it's because you gotta have sex or whatever, then sleep with somebody you actually like. That only fucks with you. Why is this so hard, motherfucker? You know what I'm saying? You want to share women, and then half the time you're only sleeping with women you don't even care about. That says a lot about men. Think about it. But we quick to point the woman out for this shit. Oh, because we're men and we get that pass. I forgot. My bad. My bad. And then we're going to tell our sons that they get a pass too, right? Nah, man. Look, man. If I have a son, I don't want that motherfucker to be feminine, gay, none of that. But he's going to understand to think with this more than this. There's a time and a place for this, and there's a time and a place for this. You know what I'm saying? You get you a young little lady, my son, hey, you get you a girlfriend, you better treat her right, dog. And he going, I'm going to let him know about, oh, the good guy usually gets shitted on and all that, but that's where that masculine shit come in, you know, and all this other shit. I'm going to teach him everything he needs to know. But you still don't do the woman wrong. She want to go off with the other guy, let her go. Master P, Romeo type shit, you know what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. We need more of that. You know? Got to hold ourselves accountable as men, man. Because it's not just women. They not getting themselves pregnant by themselves, man. But men don't want to do this because, for one, they're in denial. They don't want to face it. They don't want to face reality like a lot of women. Number two, they don't want to look bad in front of other women. See, they're not man enough to make a video like this and not give a fuck about what another man thinks. Oh no, I can't do that. I won't look good. I won't look cool. You know, the men will think that I'm weak or something. Who gives a fuck what they think? This is a battle. This is a godly battle. This is a battle for younger women and men, younger boys and girls to not be fucking victims. So I don't give a fuck about what another man thinks. If it takes for me to look uncool, to be a voice to change people's lives, I don't give a fuck about what that other motherfucker think, because he think he cool smoking weed and all this bullshit. This image that you put on, I don't give a fuck about that image. I've been crucified that 15-year-old image long ago. So trust me, I don't care. And that's no shot at nobody. I'm just saying, I don't give a fuck what people think. Not when it comes to some real true shit that needs to be spoken. Y'all want change, y'all want better women and shit, it's gonna start with you. It starts with men. Oh, you tired of women flaking and lying and all this shit? Have standards. No dick, no attention, no none of that. Every man has to do this though, but you're not gonna do it. We already know. So therefore, the men who want to who don't want to who say they want better women, move like a better man. Eventually the magnet, you'll attract that. At some point, you'll stand out from the other guys. See what I'm saying? And that woman will stand out from the other women. So that's how you do that. It's going to take a long time. It might take a while. Who cares? Who gives a fuck? Right? But men claim they want better women. Well, we want better women. Blah, 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 blah. Hey, man, it starts with y'all. Because a lot of y'all destroying women. A lot of y'all have destroyed women. That's why they are the way they are. Facts. No way around it. And I don't want women to think I'm giving them a pass. I'm not talking to them today. They know what they do. I ain't got to fucking sit here and say, oh, women know exactly what's going on. They smart. They're not dumb. Most of them running game and doing the shit. Running game on you dudes. So it is what it is. But like I said, man, it's about the younger generation. You know what I mean? If we don't want this to happen to them, men have to hold themselves accountable. Number one, and deal with that first. Before we start pointing the finger at the women, deal with the reason why you're having a kid with a woman before you even marry her. Deal with that. Deal with the fact that you're not wearing a rubber. You know what I mean? Deal with the fact that you're being promiscuous, fucking any and everybody. Let's deal with that shit first. Deal with the fact that a lot of women or men lie and deceive to get sex, and that's why a lot of women might actually think, hey, I ain't gonna give them a pass for not having a shot or something like that. But you know, some men attract women by being deceitful. You know, that woman might not even give that guy a chance if he was show his true colors. But you know, they don't do that a lot of times. They lie. They use what they can get to get sex, and that's not cool either. So no matter how you slice it, it's men's fault too. That's all I'm saying, people. I'm out this bitch, man.